Top 10 current strikers in the world. Let's go. I've got two idiots over here to try and make my ball knowledge look good. We're going to be going through our top 10 strikers currently playing in the world. This is based off both current form this season and them overall as a player. However you've interpreted it. If there's questions about positions, however these guys have interpreted it. But let's see what we're going to be dealing with here, because I don't know if I rate their ball knowledge that highly. So let's go. Starting off in 10th place, Ishan, who have you gone for?
In 10th place, I put, because of his form, okay? With his form and goal scoring record, goal assist, whatever, I put Guirassy.
Serhu Guirassy 10th?
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
10th.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I think it's a good pick. But
I say it's a decent pick.
I've personally got him a little bit higher up, to be honest. I think he's a very good player.
Really?
Yes, I've got him higher. Why have you gone Guirassy at 10th?
Now, Guirassy at 10th is because Stuttgart for the past few years has been facing, obviously, relegation with, like, on and off managers and everything like that. They've been facing relegation and just because of this man, recently they drew 3-3 with Bayern Munich, and Guirassy actually scored.
They're sitting third in the Bundesliga.
Yeah,
they're having a stunning season.
Yeah, they're having a stunning season. Guirassy,
15
star
goals.
player, 15 goals, took them up from 17th all the way to 3rd this season.
Yeah, it's been a good uprise for Guirassy, and that is the reason why I've got him higher up. Let's move over to Max. Who have you got in 10th?
So for my 10th place, I put Darwin Núñez.
Darwin Núñez. Yeah, okay, that is a good pick. Why have you got Darwin Núñez in 10th?
I think he's got a really good talent for the Uruguay national team. Not only that, he's been really good with Liverpool. He has a really impressive goal scoring record in La Liga as well when he used to play.
He did. It was in the second La Liga, I believe,
Yeah.
for Almeria,
Yeah,
and then
Almeria.
this season, obviously, for Liverpool, he's improved much more.
Yeah.
Last season, I rated him. I've been going on about him. He's amazing and good player to have at 10th.
Just so the viewers know, I don't rate Darwin Núñez.
He's a hater.
I'm a big hater on Darwin Núñez. I don't rate him
Right.
whatsoever.
I have got in 10th for the correct player, which is Alexander Isak, because this guy is an absolute total baller. What he has done for Newcastle this season, whenever he plays, right, he's had injuries and it's him rotating with Wilson, but whenever he plays, he puts in an absolute shift and he is technically insane, right?
He scored in the Champions League.
Yep,
Match of the day
PSG.
against PSG, against
Right,
Donnarumma.
and he's just, in terms of the technique, he can play out wide as well, and that partnership up front, this Newcastle team, they've had injuries so far this season. They overperformed dramatically last year, and that was partly because of his signing. 70 million it cost, but he's absolutely lived up to the hype. Have you got Isak in your list?
Isak did not make it in my
Did he make it to your
Neither
list?
did he make it
You
into
guys
mine.
didn't have Alexander Isak in your list.
He was in my shortlist.
Yeah, that's
I
okay.
gotta be honest, if we did a top 15, he would have been
He
on my
would
list.
probably, yeah.
Okay.
He would be on my list.
That's true.
Right, 9th place. We're going to start with Max. Who have you got
Okay.
with?
So
This is
for
going to be
my
intense.
9th place, I have put a very controversial player, Dusan Vlahovic.
Ooh.
Vlahovic.
Now,
Yeah.
interesting part is, he is also on my list.
Oh.
And he is also 9th.
Oh, they match. Two idiots matching because Vlahovic is not in 9th place on my list.
Of course he's not. Of course. He's
Why have you guys gone for Vlahovic?
Well, he's tall, he's powerful, he dominates the aerial battles.
He's an old style
Yeah,
striker, isn't he?
that's true.
He's your target man, your finisher.
He is
Yeah.
a target man. And with Chiesa down that wing at Juventus, Vlahovic combined with Chiesa actually in the Inter Milan game, which was very
1-1.
Yeah, 1-1.
Yeah.
It was very important for the title race because if I'm correct,
Juve doing well this year.
Juve is doing
That's
very
true.
well, and his numbers, Vlahovic and Chiesa, are up there.
Yeah, the partnership I think is good, but Vlahovic is not in 9th for me. I have gone for Darwin Núñez. Just mentioned him at 10th. I love this guy with all my heart, and this season he's just taken another level up. He's so threatening over 90 minutes. He gives you so much, so many runs in behind, those like the dribbles, the goal against Bournemouth. I'm thinking, right, he's just got the technique on lock, and now he's starting to gain confidence. Mate, he's such a danger, and we've seen him for Uruguay.
The assist against Toulouse where he hit the post in a
brilliant,
in a tap.
absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant. In my opinion, that wasn't intentional.
It wasn't intentional, but it was brilliant. And for Uruguay, as we've said, that international form is absolutely crazy. Looking forward to see him in the Copa America. Right, moving into 8th. We're gonna go back to you. Okay, you know what? I have not gone first for a position yet, so I'm gonna go first for 8th place, and I have gone for Serhou Guirassy, who has already been mentioned. He had him at 10th. I have him at 8th, just because this season, as we've said, the jump up from Stuttgart 16th to 3rd has been absolutely phenomenal, and the variety of goals that this man is scoring. He's not scoring tap-ins. The amount of he's like chipped the keeper like 3 times. He's had 2 goals from outside the box, and he's just absolutely balling out in a bang average Stuttgart team, who also did lose Wataru Endo this summer. Crazy season for him, and this he's broken Bundesliga records already. Second top goal scorer in the league behind only Harry Kane. 15 goals in 8 games. It's absolutely incredible. Who's 8th?
Now for me at 8th, pretty controversial. Me personally, I don't think this guy is in your guys' list, but at 8th I have Gabriel Jesus from Arsenal.
Gabriel Jesus.
That
You
is
think of
not
that?
even on my top 10.
Yeah, he's not on my top.
I have a reason. I have a reason. Now, Gabriel Jesus comes from Man City, which I'm actually unaware of how much, but coming from Man City, he was, in my opinion, he was a very shy player. He didn't really because at Man City during that time, he had Leroy Sané, Raheem Sterling, Riyad Mahrez, and those wings. Yeah. Now, maybe a sort of a downgrade with Bukayo Saka and Leandro Trossard, but the thing is, he's doing even better. In the Champions League, he scored a few goals here and there against Sevilla, and I'm pretty sure he scored against Lens this match day, 6-0 towards Arsenal. And he won the goal of the week for the Premier League. Actually.
1 Premier League goal this year. That's what I'm gonna say. 1 Premier League goal this year, and he misses loads of chances.
He's not great, to be honest. I can't believe someone put him on top 10.
Yeah, he was on my shortlist, right? And I do think that sometimes he does get underrated, but he isn't clinical enough.
Yeah.
And he makes those good runs and stuff like that. He's kind of similar to Darwin Núñez, but in my opinion, I think Arsenal need to step up, and they've got another guy on my list. I will suggest to Arsenal later on. Who have you gone for at 8th?
Okay, well, I just want to mention I did not put Guirassy at all in my top 10.
He doesn't.
Wow.
Man doesn't have Serhou Guirassy. That's a howler. Oh yeah. By the way, you know what? I'm not gonna mention it yet. I'm not gonna mention it.
Wow.
Who have you gone for at 8th?
So for my 8th place, I put the Napoli star Victor Osimhen.
Victor Osimhen at 8th.
Right, that's it. I'm done. I'm leaving. No.
He is a great striker, super fast. His ability to stretch defenses is crazy. He has so much goal contributions, not only in Serie A, but also in the African Cup.
But why is he 8th? This guy should be way higher than 8th.
I believe that there are better players than Osimhen, and you're gonna see that.
That, my friends, is a howler.
First of all, Guirassy isn't in his top 10. Second of all, Osimhen at 8th is just crazy.
Stinky. That is stinky.
That stinks.
Scudetto winner last year. You know what? We're going to stick with you. I'm not ready to discuss this pick. Who's 7th for you?
Okay.
Keep going.
Let's see.
This is an absolute howler, by the way.
Okay.
We're going to go on to Osimhen later on.
This is very controversial as well. Lautaro Martinez.
Lautaro Martinez is in 7th. Right, Eshan's out.
No,
What's the problem?
No. Okay, now listen up, yeah? Me personally, I'm a fan. I'm a Messi fan, of course. I'm a Barca fan here. But Lautaro Martinez, this guy was an absolute ghost in the World Cup. Okay? In the World Cup and in the Serie A. The latest thing I've heard about relating to Lautaro Martinez in the Serie A was when he scored 4 goals in 1 game.
I don't agree.
That's the only time.
I was getting more outraged that this guy didn't put him in his top 5.
Lautaro Martinez is not in my top 10.
That, guys, is an absolute howler. He's obviously in the top 10. There is no way. Who is your 7th position?
In my 7th position, I have Randall Colomwani.
What?
This guy put Colomwani, but didn't put Lautaro Martinez.
This guy over Martinez.
That stinks. I'm sorry, that stinks.
At this point right now, the 23-24 season, Kolo Muani has done more with with France and PSG than Lautaro Martinez have done with Inter and
La Liga, Serie A top goal scorer.
Yeah.
And now Kolo Muani has 3 goals in Liga. This is absolutely awful. In 7th place, who I've gone with, you might not call him a striker, but this season he has been a striker. In my opinion, his best position is not a striker, but because he's played there this year, there is no way I could leave him off this list because I rate him that highly as a footballer. Rodrigo from Real Madrid.
Rodrigo as a striker?
Do you guys not have him?
No, to be fair, he was in my shortlist, but I reckon he wasn't, because the thing is, Carlo Ancelotti has been playing with a 4-1-2-1-2, but Carlo Ancelotti has only been starting to play that formation only for like a few games now. So like
this entire season, man.
Yeah. But like I just don't think
since he's got Bellingham, he's played that. Rodrigo has played that, and I do think his best position is out on the wing. But you can't tell me this season that I'm not allowed to put him in as a striker because he has played there and he's been bloody unreal. The goals that he's scoring, those top bins finishes, we saw it La Liga Napoli Champions League recently. Oh my god! And the technique that this man has, bro. I've got him down as one of those guys I want to see replace Salah at Liverpool next year if Salah does go, because he's that good, bro. And that Brazilianness about him. Oh my god, I love everything about Rodrigo.
You think Rodrigo is gonna go to Liverpool?
Yes.
From Real Madrid.
So?
No. I don't think Liverpool have the money to sign him, but I would absolutely love to see that. I think he's so good.
No, but if Liverpool had the money to sign Rodrigo, I don't think he would go.
Why would he not go? Why would he not go?
Vinicius, Rodrigo, Bellingham.
But Real Madrid are gonna sign a Haaland or an Mbappe next year.
Yeah, they're gonna sign Haaland or Mbappe, but at that point,
then there's no space for Rodrigo.
Yeah, at that point, I don't think Carlo Ancelotti is still gonna play a 4-2-1-2-1-2.
Carlo Ancelotti will probably not be the manager no longer, in my opinion. Yeah. Right, moving on to
Xabi Alonso coming in.
Xabi Alonso, 6th place. I'm gonna start with this one. I have gone for someone who I tipped to go to Arsenal very soon, Ivan Toney. Now he hasn't played a game this season because of the ban. Wait,
Ivan Toney 6th, huh?
Do you not have him in your list?
He's not on my list.
He's not in my list.
Oh my god!
And matter of fact, he wasn't on my shortlist either.
Neither for me.
Okay.
I did not have him in my shortlist.
See ya.
And he's gone. Why would you put Ivan Toney when he hasn't played a game yet this season? I don't understand that.
I cannot believe what I've just heard. Ivan Toney wasn't even on your shortlist.
He was not.
The man last season was bloody incredible. Bear in mind, he's playing for Brentford. He carried that Brentford team. Brentford don't play an attacking centre-up either. And he was that guy. The goals... He's absolutely insane. He can do everything. He is a target man. He has got hold-up play. He is a finisher. He is a runner. And he's got the technique, bro. He scored like 2 free kicks last year as well. Mate, are you kidding me?
I feel like you're overreacting.
Yeah.
If this guy signed for Arsenal, he would be incredible. Arsenal, better Ivan Toney. Yes. 100%.
Wow.
He is. Ivan Toney and Gabriel Jesus do not sit on the same table. Ivan Toney is ahead.
Wow.
Gabriel Jesus, and I rate Jesus. I do think he's good, but Ivan Toney is the next level.
That's the Premier League mind speaking for you right there.
Mate, I'm sitting next to 2 Barcelona fans, so I wouldn't be surprised if they had Lewandowski in this list. Right, so, moving on. Who do you have?
Number 6. He has already been mentioned. The one and only Victor Osimhen sits on this list.
6th? I still think it's low.
You still think it's low?
Yeah, I still think it's low.
In my opinion, he was, at this point right now, because of his recent injury, he wasn't on form and doesn't have that much goal and assist. To me, not yet to be in the top 5.
Numbers man, bro. This guy's affecting games, bro. He's running at defenders. He frightens defenders. He's got sheer pace and technique and ability.
Yeah.
Bro.
So the reason why, of course, Scudetto winner last year with Kvaratskhelia on the left and Politano on the right. That's why I put him up there, because I reckon he carried that Napoli team along with the 2 other wingers and the likes of Kim Min-jae and Zambo Anguissa. But like, to me, he is the person that you want up there if you have the likes of those wingers.
The link up
next
with
to you.
Kvara, the hold up play that this man has,
Exactly.
and he's a gun.
And he's a big boy. He's like
Who have you gone for at 6?
Okay, yeah, I don't think he's been mentioned, but it's Lukaku.
Oh my god. I don't know what's worse. No Ivan Toney,
that's that.
no Lautaro Martinez, or the inclusion.
inclusion. To go.
Romelu Lukaku wasn't on my shortlist.
At all.
Nope.
He wasn't on your shortlist.
Okay, he's not great.
Romelu Lukaku, he was on my shortlist, but he's not in my top 10.
He isn't good enough no more, right?
He is a giant up front. He is
he
tall,
can get-
is
he
big,
can get-
through any defender.
He can get kicked out of a game so easily. A defender can absolutely take him on. They're not
I
scared of
disagree.
Lukaku.
He had when Roma was away to Slavia Praha, Lukaku had trouble. Okay, Lukaku
Absolute
had
trouble.
absolute trouble. The freaking assistant coach had to sub on Dybala. For God's sake.
Lukaku.
Dybala didn't do anything.
Lukaku is not good enough no
No,
more.
he's
He-
not.
He's not, bro. Like and he scored 4 goals against Azerbaijan. Like no one cares. Like, and I'm not a hater, man. I don't actually hate Lukaku, but he's just not that great of a footballer.
In the
no more.
Azerbaijan game,
but-
after he scored,
He
4
was amazing
I was
at one
in the
point.
game.
he was shouting in the mic, "I'm him, I'm him."
I was in Roma, right? AS Roma. He scored a banger, to be honest, in like what, the 4th minute, I think.
Yeah.
it was.
He scored a banger,
Fourth
but
minute.
if you think
Yeah,
about
got
it,
through
in
it.
order
It
to
was-
score that top left banger, he needed Slavia captain Jan Bojil to make a mistake.
He's
He did-
not
no,
great,
It was
man.
Hollish that made a mistake.
Yeah,
and it was
Haaland-
all
someone
like
had to
wrong.
make a mistake just so he could score in the 4th minute of.
Why are
a
we
Europa League
discussing
game.
Lukaku in a top 10 video? I'm sorry. Like, he's just not it, right? He's a physical
For me, I
presence,
believe he is.
but he misses chances. He's not quick. He's not agile, right? He's more of your old school just finisher, but he can't even finish no more.
And let's just
Belgium.
and talking about that, let's just talk about the Champions League final.
Let's talk about the World Cup for Belgium against Croatia when he missed like 5 chances. He's at the big stage. He bottles it. We saw what happened to him at Chelsea,
The pressure
right?
gets to him. The
Now,
pressure gets to
I
I
think that the Chelsea, he was good at Chelsea, I believe. He was not bad.
what?
He had a
His
stinker of a season.
physicality.
That 100 when he was signed for
Like
100 million.
Yeah, 100 million.
And then he, after 3 months, he said how much he doesn't like Chelsea and how much he wants to go back
He
to
wants
Inter
to go
Milan.
back to Inter
right?
Milan.
And he was good. I think at Man United, I think he was all right. At Everton, he was brilliant. And at Inter Milan, at one point, he was also amazing. But I don't think it's his time no more.
But I honestly think that one of the factors is that he's really big. His
This is-
physicality, his physicality.
It's 2023.
It's great.
Lukaku was amazing. He was.
I think he
but
still
he's
is.
not
I
anymore.
still-
Right, in 5th place, I've gone for Lautaro Martinez.
Okay.
This is the position for this guy. Top goal scorer in Serie A. He's on 13 goals, and he is a dynamic forward, right? He is a guy, right? The World Cup didn't go well for him. That's it, right? But for Inter Milan, he is an absolute gunman, right? He runs at defenders. His runs in behind are brilliant, right? He can put in a finish as well. I just think he's so... And watching him play... I get the confidence in him that he will score. Like when he's on the ball, you trust that he's going to make something happen, and he has done for Inter Milan this season. I think that 13 goals, he's like 6 ahead of the second best, right? Inter Milan sitting top of the league. There is no way that you can tell me Lautaro Martinez is left off this list. I'm sorry.
That's true. I saw it coming.
Who's
saw
5th?
it.
Who's 5th?
For me, 5th. I think he's done really good in Real Madrid. He's been
Real
a
Madrid.
star. It's Karim Benzema. It's sad that he went off to Saudi Arabia.
Are we putting Saudi players in here?
No.
Is
If
Ronaldo
if
in your
we're
list?
doing current,
Oh no, Ronaldo's
Ronaldo,
not
no,
on that list.
obviously
Hell
not.
You have
But
Benzema.
If we're doing current, I didn't know what you meant by current. If current was like only this season, because last season
It's not, it's
last
not.
season he was really good.
I don't think he was.
Yes,
Last season he wasn't great.
he was great. He was.
He was the season
honestly.
before that, the Ballon d'Or season. But
He
last
scored
season,
many
we
goals.
already saw that he was on his
confident
last
on the
legs.
ball.
He was on his last legs.
He was on the last leg,
This
but
season, I
he
can
made
agree.
it count. He made
This-
it count
yeah,
on his last
exactly.
leg.
Do you have Benzema?
Yeah.
You have Benzema on your list.
I do have Benzema.
Do you have him now at 5th?
No, he's not at 5th.
During Ramadan, bro, he was insane. I
Oh
saw the
my
memes coming.
god!
He
You have
was-
Benzema ahead of Osimhen.
Oh, sorry. No. Sorry. Benzema is 5th.
You guys
Yeah,
have
exactly.
you have Benzema ahead of
Agree,
Osimhen.
agree.
Yeah, agree.
You have Benzema ahead of Osimhen, flipping Toney, Lautaro.
Tough Toney.
Tony, Ivan Tony isn't on the same caliber of.
You don't watch
Exactly.
these. I've realized these guys don't watch Premier League.
Barca
It's-
fans.
Barca fans.
Barca
But
fans.
Karim Benzema. Are you genuinely joking? The man is playing against farmers, plumbers, and painters. Okay. He's playing against flipping oil men. Okay.
I agree. This season he's not great. He's in Saudi League. I didn't want him to leave.
But last season
Real
he
Madrid
wasn't
as
good
well.
either.
Even as a Barca fan, I
Yeah,
can
no,
agree.
l-
Even as a Barca
last-
fan, I can agree he was really good at Real Madrid last season.
You're
He
mad at that
wasn't.
decision. You're mad at
I am so mad at that decision. He wasn't on my short
Karim
list.
Benzema, literally, he was on like you said, he was on his last legs last season, but he made those last legs work.
He did not.
And-
He didn't. He didn't.
Exactly.
He didn't. He didn't do anything for Real Madrid. When Real Madrid needed him, Champions League semi-final, wasn't there, didn't win the league because he wasn't good enough. Yes, of course he had injuries and stuff like that. But when he played, he wasn't it. And I'm not considering players that don't play in Europe. I mean, Messi would be the only exception if he was a striker because Messi is just Messi. But Karim Benzema is not good enough to be on this list no more. You think Karim Benzema right now, if you are building a team right now, you would rather have Karim Benzema in there than Victor Osimhen?
No,
Exactly. So why is he above him?
because the legacy that Benzema built over.
But
the
this
years-
is not an all-time list. So is Lewandowski in your list?
Yes.
Yes, obviously.
Okay, well, I'm gonna we've already revealed our fifth place. Who's fourth?
Lewandowski.
Osimhen.
Okay, hold on. I have to quickly hold on.
Oh my god.
Okay, fourth place, Harry Kane.
Oh my god. Guys, put me out of my misery. I swear to God.
You've seen him perform in Bayern Munich this season. It is.
Then why is he fourth?
scoring
Why is he fourth?
So there's
He's
better players.
Bundesliga top scorer with
Trust me.
17 goals.
Trust me.
You have
There are
Lewandowski
better-
ahead of Kane.
Yes.
No.
I don't believe this. You have Lewandowski fourth.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Look.
You're an idiot. I'm sorry, you guys are both idiots. Robert Lewandowski this season has been one of Barcelona's biggest issues. That is an issue that they need to fix ASAP if they want to do anything because he's not doing
He's
not
scored a
doing
brace
nothing.
against Alaves.
Yeah, penalty and a header. Okay, fine.
Alaves. He saved Barcelona from losing to
Yeah,
Alaves.
penalty. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Right? He's honestly, and when I watch him play, I watched him for Poland against Czech Republic. Absolutely
That was horrible.
stinks.
No, but
he
we-
isn't
but-
good
but-
enough no more.
but we have
Lewandowski, if we're doing an all-time list, Lewandowski's in there, 100% top 10, maybe even top 5. He's a brilliant player of all time. Should have won a Ballon d'Or or whatever. But now he's just not it anymore, and he's causing issues at Barcelona because he isn't doing enough. He isn't running. He isn't pressing. He isn't working hard off the ball, and he needs loads of chances to score. He's not even clinical enough
He's
anymore.
old, and I can agree that the Polish national team isn't great. They don't know how to play with each other. But I believe for his age, he's still good.
Would you rather have Lewandowski than Victor Osimhen?
No.
Right now, no.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
the legacy.
It's about legacy,
Yeah,
man.
it's the
It's
legacy.
not about legacy. So
It's the
then
legacy.
Ronaldo should be in your list.
No.
No.
What? So what? Guys, make it make sense. It's about legacy. So due to legacy, Benzema and Lewandowski are in, but Ronaldo, who's got a bigger legacy than both of them, is not. What does that mean?
Because Ronaldo's just Ronaldo. I just don't like the way he
Yeah,
plays.
that's true.
What the? So you're just making a biased list.
No.
So you just
Well, there won't be a list without being biased. Like, it's your opinion. Opinions are biased.
okay. You know what? I'm done.
If you put
Fourth? No. Fourth place. Victor Osimhen is fourth because this guy. I think there's only three guys.
I respect that. I respect that.
In my opinion, when I made this list, I had my top four was obvious, right? I had written my top four, and that no one else could sneak into that top four, and then the rest of the list was debatable. Osimhen had to be fourth. Last season, right, top goal scorer in Serie A, winning the Scudetto for Napoli after so many years. That partnership with Kvaratskhelia, as we've mentioned, how much of a danger he is to his defenders, and this season he's still doing that, right? He is worth 130 million if he goes to a Man United or a Chelsea or whatever. He is that good, right? The pace, the trickery, the finishing, he's got it all. There is nothing that Victor Osimhen misses in this game, except for the fact that there are three guys better than him because there are three guys who I just believe maybe have more to their games and are just better players naturally. But for what he's done, there is no way you can put Victor Osimhen. You had him 8th. That's a disgrace. That is disrespectful to Victor Osimhen.
That's pretty good.
Okay, third. Who have you gone with?
Third,
I respect
I
your
have already mentioned. I've gone with Harry Kane.
Harry Kane. Okay. I disagree, but okay.
Okay. Do I go?
Yeah.
Yeah. For third, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my third. Well, we kind of switched ours around. Mine's Lewandowski.
Oh
Since you put
no.
it-
Now
Oh,
that's too high.
That's
Too
awful.
high.
That's actually awful. That's actually awful.
It's one higher than yours. Let's be honest.
That's
It's not
awful.
bad.
That's awful. In third place for me is Erling Braut Haaland.
In third.
Yeah, in
third.
third.
Hold on.
In third.
Third.
Yeah.
Haaland in third.
Yeah.
You put Kane over Haaland.
Yeah. You'll see my list makes sense. I think last season Kane was better than Haaland. Haaland broke the goal scoring record or whatever, won the treble, but Harry Kane was playing for Tottenham and still scored 30 goals.
Won the treble.
If Harry Kane did not play for Tottenham, I think Tottenham that last season would have finished lower than Chelsea. They would have been in the bin.
Haaland won the treble in his first and broke the goal scoring record in his first
But
season
we
with
talk.
Man City.
But we're not. We're not talking
second.
about team achievements.
And he got second in the Ballon d'Or voting.
We're not talking about achievements as a club. We are talking about them as a player. Erling Haaland as a player is nowhere near Harry Kane. Erling Haaland as a player does not sniff Harry Kane. Harry Kane's build-up play, his hold-up ability, his chance creation is nowhere near. Erling Haaland is nowhere near that. Erling Haaland can finish. Okay, fine, right? He can give me some runs. He's a clinical player. Yes, good. He works for a team like Man City. But Harry Kane, I mean, this season we've seen it. Harry Kane scored 18 goals in the Bundesliga. We just entered December. He's already on 18 goals. It's ridiculous. This man, if he played for Manchester City and Erling Haaland played for Tottenham, what do you think happens?
I can't remember. Was he nominated for the Ballon d'Or?
Harry Kane,
Yes,
no.
of course.
Wait,
What do you mean?
I
Of
know,
course
I
he
know.
was.
But he wasn't like in the
Yeah,
top. He was like top
exactly.
10 or something.
Exactly.
But so what? Because the Ballon d'Or is based off club achievements. That's not what we should be basing the Ballon d'Or off. Kane is a better player than Haaland. He is a better player than Haaland. Haaland is a better finisher, but Kane as an all-round footballer is better. And Kane, if he had the achievements that Haaland had, this wouldn't even be a conversation. Right, who have you got in second?
In second, I have Erling Braut Haaland.
I have Harry Kane.
I have Haaland.
So who do we all have in first?
Kylian.
Kylian. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
got big Kylian. Thankfully, we agreed, unanimous, because he is just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Kylian
Right.
Mbappe
I
is
think
him.
it was obvious.
In that World
It was
Cup final,
obvious.
Kylian Mbappe, he was him.
He is him.
carried France.
He's always him,
He
right?
carried France on the back.
Yeah, bro. World Cup top goal scorer,
It
and then
was-
this season, what we've seen from him again, he's on like 14 goals in Liga. He can play on the left and through the middle. He creates for himself. He makes those runs in behind. His pace is electrifying, and he is a finisher as well. He offers more than Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland is a brilliant player, but he's very one-dimensional compared to Mbappe.
In order for Erling Haaland, we've seen it. In order for Erling Haaland to be successful as he was last season, he needs someone as the likes of Kevin De Bruyne behind him.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
And Kevin De Bruyne.
But when he does have that, he can, as we saw last year,
Yeah, yeah,
electric, absolutely
But-
insane.
but we
Not
can see it
taking
right
anything
now.
away from Haaland.
But-
But in second, I have Harry Kane.
But like the thing is about Haaland, I have him in second, and for me Harry Kane is third, of course.
Yeah.
But then the thing about Haaland, which is let's say more or less a bad thing, he needs someone of a big caliber.
Kane, we saw last year, didn't need it.
Yeah, Kane didn't need that.
Even when Son was
props
off form,
him, props him.
he did it. So this is why I've gone. You're basically backing my
Haaland
point
can't
here.
carry.
Yeah, he's when he's got that, he's amazing. But Kane, in my opinion, offers more as well in terms of the build-up, the chance creation, and the fact that he scored over 200 Premier League goals playing for flipping bottle jobs Tottenham Hotspur. It's impressive in itself. So, that is how we're going to finish this video.
Yep.
Thank you, guys, for watching this
Thank
till
you.
the end, and we will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.